Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello, my name is Siobhan and this is my channel. In today's video, I will be filming this over a series of days as part of a read-along for Rebel Skies. This read-along is hosted by Tandem Collective and most of my posts will be on Instagram, but I will also be sharing extras here and doing daily vlogs on what I'm reading. So this is the book and we have a reading schedule on the bookmark, and on the other side will bring me to all the question cards and all the prompts that will be related to this book. So today is day 1 of the read along, which means I will be reading up to chapter 8. This is my first ever time filming a reading vlog like this, and I decided why not give it a go. So follow along on this journey with me. Okay, so a quick little reading update. I have just gotten as far as chapter 5, and already I can feel like that there's tension in here. I do want to know more about the Midori. I'm not too sure what it is, but it seems to be described as nothing but a prison, and both Kurora and Haru wish to get out. But some kind of opportunity seems to have presented itself to them, and I don't think it's the one they want. And I'm still curious to know a lot more about it and about this world. So far I can definitely say it is really unique. I've never read anything like it, but I'm certainly interested to know more, so I'm going to keep reading up until chapter 8. I might have just finished the book. I was supposed to do this on a day-by-day basis. That is what I had planned on doing. But I've read and I finished the book. Oh, I have so much to talk about. The cliffhanger was a very mean move. I do not appreciate being left on a cliffhanger, because I know I'm going to have to wait a while for the next book. So much happened in like such little time. The whole time you were just kind of expecting one thing and then something else was completely thrown at you and you had no clue where it came out of. It was so good. But luckily I can still talk about this book because of it being a Tandem Collective read along. There are prompt cards and question cards to be answered, so I will answer them in this video. And some other fun activities that were actually involved the prompt cards for this book. There was origami, and it was bringing you to a playlist. So we'll get on to those. Okay, I'm coming in here with a little bit of a break. just to show you some book mail that I got in the mail today, because oh my god, I have been waiting for these for a while. I ordered them like ages ago and they have finally arrived. So what I got, I went onto the Illumicrate Instagram and saw that they had a little announcement about some special editions. So I bought the special editions that I saw. Even though I've never read the original books, I don't own the original books, but the editions are just really pretty. So it's We Hunt the Flame and We Free the Stars by Hafsa Faisal. Hello, can we talk about these? Can you see how gorgeous they are? Like, oh my god. And you know what? Look at those sprayed edges. This is the We Hunt the Flame and this is the We Free the Stars. And the back, the artwork follows through onto the back of the covers, sides. It's also pretty. And I'm going to show you just underneath the dust jacket on the two books. I'm going to show you the naked hardcovers. They are gorgeous. Oh my god, the detail. Can we talk about the detail? And also, both books are signed by the author. So freaking cool. So I just love the detail that went into them. The books are a lot bigger, like thicker than I thought they would be. I know, I thought they were a little thinner, but they're quite thick compared to my expectations. But look how beautiful they look. Like this is the naked hardcover now. And look how well they go with each other. I swear, they're just so pretty. And I had to show you. I'm so sorry for just coming into the middle of this Rebel Skies Readalong. I just had to show you my book mail. Okay, so I have all the prompt cards up here on my Kindle because I'm using my phone to record. The question card for prompt 1 is right here. This is the one I'm answering currently. So this is the card right here. So it says, what he had found instead was a dragon, a shikigami in the shape of a human and a girl with only a passing understanding of the outside world. Nothing like being introduced to a new world with a bang, right? What do you make of Kurara and Haru and their friendship? What about Himura? Is there more to him than meets the eye, do you think? So, I could already tell when I first dived into the book that I was interested. The new world is a lot. It's very unique. I don't believe I've ever read anything like it. Origami is like the power in this world, and the people who can do origami are called crafters, but it's not just like origami with your hands. But it is pretty interesting, and a lot has already happened. As for Kurora and Haru, they definitely have a strong friendship. It's almost as though they're siblings, with how close they are. At least that's kind of the vibe I'm getting, is kind of like siblings. And Himura, I honestly don't know what to think. I still think it's a little too fresh to form an opinion, just as he's kind of only just been introduced to us and we don't know much about him. But there is definitely more to him than meets the eye. He has some secrets, and I want to know what they are, like, very soon. The next thing is we have the dedicated soundscape. So there's a track, and then there's also an origami activity. So the origami activity is to create a pelican. The card is here if you want to listen to music and if you want to make the origami pelican yourself. I'm going to attempt it here, but I can't promise you that I'm going to be good at it. It has been years since I have done origami, and I am dreading doing this because I really feel like it's not going to go as planned. But I'm going to give it a go, and hopefully some of you might do it with me. Okay, so I've got the instructions up to do the origami pelican, and I have my origami paper here. The difficulty level in this is supposed to be easy, so I am hoping it is easy to do. So this is the first step, is to have the origami paper. Okay. So the paper that we got is actually two colors, it's blue and orange. So it says fold the left corner to the right corner, make sure it's straight down the middle. This is already going dreadful, I can't even fold the paper in half. Fold it in half. Unfold the paper. Okay, so we have the crease in the middle. Fold the lower half of both sides to line up with the center. Okay, so we're kind of folding them into the center. This is already going terrible. Okay, I've got one half folded in, and now I'm just going to fold the other half. The other side was slightly easier to do, but we got that done. And now we fold the lower half of both sides to the center again. So I'm doing the same thing again. That one was slightly easier, so I've got this one, and now I just need to fold this one. I definitely think they are uneven, but I'm hoping that that does not matter. Fold the bottom corner to the top corner. Like, fold that to this. Okay, fold this up. Okay, so we're folding the bottom corner to the top corner. We have that done. So far, I'm still questioning this. So just go on to the next page to get the other ones. Fold the figure in half from left to right. Oh, you expect me to be able to do that easily? Oh, good God, I don't think I'm doing this right at all. I've folded it in half, and something's telling me that I've not done it right. Now it says to rotate the figure. So, this way. So have it this way. Oh, pull the wedge inside. So, and crease the base so it settles in that position. Okay, so we have to pull this up. Bloody hell. I feel like I've missed a step in one of them. Okay, that's the best I can do right now. Do an inside reverse fold. I don't know what that is. Oh, never mind, it literally tells you how to do it. Do an inside reverse fold to form the head. To do this, open the wedge from the front and bend it. Then pinch both sides together so the head will reverse fold inside. Oh, good God. I don't know if this is working. I did not do that right. Pelican. I don't know how theirs is standing. Oh wait, there's more. There's more to it. Fold the wings on both sides. How do they have all that paper? I'm like, the only way I could do that is if I were to fold the wings out like this. But their wings are going up, not down. Like my wings, if I were to do my wings are going like this. That's my wing. I don't know. We'll do it anyway. That looks half right. And then unfold them so they're perpendicular. Still, why are their heads so straight? Okay. I'm really not seeing how this looks like a pelican. But yeah, this is the end of the tutorial thing, and this is what I'm left with. So far we have established that I am definitely not going to fit into the crafter thing. Like, I'm not a crafter. I don't think I will be. But I mean, pretty cool. So, I'm not sure if it is supposed to be able to stand up or not. Like if I opened it like that, it still doesn't, no. Oh well, I tried, and this is what happened. If you try it, do tag me in your photos. Like if you're posting your photos on Instagram or anything, tag me in them. Because I'm sure your attempt is probably better than mine, because this does not look like the image at all. But this is kind of cool. Mine looks more like a duck than a pelican, being honest. Okay, so after that failed attempt at origami, okay, I mean, it wasn't completely a failure, but it was cute. But we're going to move on to the next prompt, which is right here. And in it, it says, the orihime was not just a simple hunting ship, but a vessel alive with as much history as any of its human crew. From Kurara's point of view, what do you think are the main differences between the Midori and the orihime? Which vessel would you prefer to reside on, and why? There is a lot, but it seems that with the orihime, there is the option of leaving, as per se. Whereas in the Midori, you are just kind of trapped in there with no knowledge of the outside world, and you just were doing as you were told. In the orihime, yes, you have to do as you're told occasionally. But you have more freedom. It's not all do this straight away, do this right now. There was no real routine that I found anyway on the orihime compared to Midori. In the Midori, there was a lot being done. I would prefer to reside on the orihime. Plus, the orihime does sound a little cool. I don't know. It just interests me, and I definitely think I would love to be on the orihime. Next, straight after prompt 2, we have this. It's another dedicated soundscape, and it is track 2. The only reason I'm not playing any of the tracks on this is just because of copyright reasons. So just use the QR code here on card and you can listen to the track yourself. Okay, now we have another prompt card, which is prompt 3. And this card says, little boy, where would you be without me? Could you have attacked the Midori? Could you have captured the Shikigami afterwards? If I had not stepped in, those guards would have discovered the dragon. Your friend Neo would have ratted you out and your head would be on a pike right now. This subplot is becoming more and more interesting. How do you think Rei and Inui's plans will play out alongside Kurara's crusade? Do you think Himura and Kurara's interests are as aligned as they seem? So this subplot, there's a lot about this subplot that intrigues me. At first, I was just curious. I wasn't fully intrigued as to what exactly this subplot contained. But I am now intrigued and feel like it will hold a crucial part in the plot. And about Kurara and Himura has something. There's something he's not telling us. At least I personally feel that way. There is something Himura isn't telling us about what he knows. He is hiding some things, and I really want to know what they are. So I definitely think their interests might be slightly different, but we'll find out. The next card is also another track and another origami piece. I'm not going to do the origami on camera because we all saw how the other one turned out. I have it here. I mean, it wasn't too bad. I am kind of happy with it. But we're not going to attempt the next one on camera just because we all saw how much I struggled with the easy mode. The next prompt card is here. It is prompt 4, based on page 266, and it says, when Kurara had imagined meeting Princess Tsukimi, she had always thought she would have Haru's core with her, that Himura would be by her side to advise and encourage her every step of the way. Prediction time. How do you think this encounter will play out? Who are you rooting for and why? If you had a pet Shikigami like a cane, what creature would you choose? So a lot has happened in the book at this moment. Honestly, I didn't know how the encounter would play out. I just wanted to read it and get through it. I was just completely pulled into the story, and I had to know more. I simply had to keep reading. I had to know more. I had no clue how it was going to play out. I'm rooting for Aurora. Her story and her friendship, everything about her has just drawn me to her. So I'm very interested in her character. I'm rooting for her. I feel for her. I empathize with her. And I just want her to come out on the better side of it all. As for Himura, he's always been sketchy. And I'm not really rooting for him. And throughout the story, we've heard an awful lot about Princess Tsukimi. It's not exactly been positive. So, yeah, there's not really much option there. But I'm definitely rooting for Kurara. Just because I really, really want this to turn out well for her. I really want her to get Haru back. Oh, I really want it back. And if I had a pet Shikigami like a cane, what creature would I choose? I would probably choose something like a guinea pig. I have one over here. I don't know if you can see the towel there. It's just to block her from the direct sunlight. She still has the other side of the cage that's bright. But I've always felt a connection to guinea pigs, and the guinea pig I have now at the moment, she's always made me smile. I've had her for over 5 years. She's been amazing, and I love her. And if I were to have a pet Shikigami, I would absolutely have a guinea pig. And then we have this card. It is another track that you can listen to if you want to scan the QR code. Prompt 5. The end. A dying star fell from the heavens, and from that star grew a tree. Haru is back, but is he really? How do you feel about his new personality and allegiances? Where will Kurara go from here? I don't know. All I can say is I'm very mad at Ann Sei Lin for leaving us on that cliffhanger. I've no clue where it's gonna go next. This whole book has been unpredictable. I had no clue what was going on in it. I had an idea, but I had no clue what was going to happen next. And Haru is back. We found that out. And it is him. It does seem to be him. But there's tension now that Kurara has been getting some memories back. Her old name was Aki. Or at least that's what she was called. That's what she remembers. Haru clearly remembers everything from their past, and she remembers nothing. And that really gets you thinking, where do his loyalties lie? I know he said that Kurara or Aki had asked him never to tell her, but I'm really wondering how much of that is truth. There's so much we do not know about Haru, and I'm really hoping that in the next book we will dive into that. And about his new personality and allegiances, I don't think he's a new personality as such. It's more just Kurara has figured out some bits, and there's just tension between them. And as for allegiances, it's a forced allegiance, really. He doesn't want to do it, and he has explained how it feels to be owned. And that it's not that he feels like he's forced to do it, it's more the master tells him to do something and he thinks, oh yeah, that's a good idea, I will do that. I have no clue where Kurara will go from here, but I'm really hoping that they will free Haru, or at least she can find out some more about their past before she brings back Haru, because there's an awful lot of backstory there that I believe we do not know yet, and I really hope we get to know it. I'm just really sad that we were left on that cliffhanger. I really want to know more. And I was definitely a well-written book. The world was just completely different, completely out of this world. With the crafters, the groundlings, as sky people called them. I'm going to call them sky people. But it is just definitely interesting. Didn't have much to like kind of take in. Like, it wasn't all just thrown at you. You were able to kind of get into it as the story was going on. And it wasn't actually that difficult to understand the world. There were maps in the book at the start. I didn't notice that. Like, even though I'd filmed it at the start, I didn't fully click in my head that there were these images and the maps that helped me understand the world a little better. But the world was very easy to understand. I'm questioning a lot about Timo, though. That character, there's something there between her and her father, and I really want to know what that is, because I have no clue. But I'm just wondering, will her father come back for her? You know, there's so many questions. And then after prompt 5, there is another track, and there's another origami piece that is a fish. So you can scan them, do them yourself, listen to the music, because I'm not doing it on camera anymore. I did the pelican on camera, okay? We did this on camera, but I'm not doing the other two on camera. I struggled with easy. I don't want to know how I struggled with these ones. All in all, though, this was a great book to read. I buddy read it with these blank pages on Instagram. I will leave their Instagram link below, so give them a follow. They're absolutely lovely. I did obviously read it with the whole read-along group, but myself and at these blank pages on Instagram kind of read it and then discussed it. So we did little reading sprints. I ended up reading ahead a lot. I think there was one point we were both on chapter 22, and then all of a sudden I was on chapter 31 and they were at 25. So I had read it very quickly. So I didn't really take the story in because I was just flying through it. But it was good. That just shows it was a good book. All in all, I highly recommend it. I'm not sure if it's a middle grade book. I would aim it for teens. I would recommend it to teen readers. There isn't too much in it that would maybe put off a teen reader. So I could see this being teen reader. So if you're a teenager and you want to read a book, this is fantasy. And it's different. It is really different. I'm just shell-shocked right now. I've nothing to say other than the fact that I am very mad at the author for leaving us on that cliffhanger. You got this far. Thank you so much for watching. There's a subscribe button below if you want to just click on that. There's also a like button if you want to just hit it for me. And leave a comment below on your thoughts. If you've seen this video, I believe that you've probably read Rebel Skies already, or either you're planning to and you don't mind spoilers. So yeah, comment down below. You can have either a book recommendation that you think is related to this, because I would absolutely welcome any recommendations that can recover my book hangover after this, because I will need it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you all again. Bye!